There was a time in the Bible where God appeared to Jacob and he told him that I am the God that appeared to you in Bethel when you were running away from your brother Esau, when you had nothing. And I laughed to myself when I heard that. I was like, God, did you need to remind him of where you took him from? And that's just when I realized something about God. God will never allow you forget where he took you from, because when you always remember where you came from, you will have humility. And when you remember where you are going to, you will have hope. That is why there are two things God will not allow you to remember. He will keep on reminding you of where he took you from and where he's taking you through to. That is why he was constantly reminding Jacob of where he took him from. And he was always constantly reminding Jacob that he's going to be the father of many nations. He's going to have many descendants, and their descendants are going to subdue their enemies. And that's just how God is in total. You see, when you forget where you came from, that is where you will think that you are bigger than God, and you will think that you are too big to follow God. That is why God told Saul, when you were small in your own eyes, did I not make you a king? That's what God told Saul. That is why you must never forget where you were taken from. This is what David always remembered. That is why David was a king, but he was dancing like a madman. And Saul's daughter saw him and she was like, you are a king and see how you are dancing. And David said, I am dancing to the God who took the throne from your father and gave it to me. That is what David understood. So see, never forget where you came from, for that will give you humility. And never forget where you are going to, because that will give you hope. And the Bible says, I will always resist the proud, but I will give more grace to the humble. And the Bible also said, when hope is crushed, the heart is crushed, but the wish come true fills you with joy. So it takes you being humble for you to be exalted by God, and it takes you being hopeful for you to be available for God to use you. So do not stop believing. And Jesus said in John chapter 11 verse 40, if you will believe, if you will simply just believe, you will see the glory of God.